Hi guys, today is a very exciting day. We have a suit appointment for Matt. It's actually our first one, so I have no idea what to even expect. We've been wanting to get a custom made suit for him for the wedding, and so we thought today would be a great day to embark on that journey. I feel like they'd probably take his measurements, but I have no idea if he's going to be trying on suits. I would also assume we'd be talking about materials and colors, although we have no idea what we even want. Probably a really light material because it's going to be hot at our wedding. And color wise, we recently did a color analysis, and so that information will come in handy. And then after the suit appointment, I have to scurry my butt over to a dinner reservation with Adeline tonight. We are going to Fat Pasha, which I'm really excited for because I've been wanting to try it out for a while and it's on the Michelin guide, so it better be good. Anyways, let's go pick an outfit for tonight. Outfit wise today, I could go simple with a black cardigan and white tank top. Very basic. You cannot go wrong with that. But what if, oops, that fell. Anyways, what if I played around with this denim vest? I love wearing this in the summer because I just wear it by itself, but I feel like I see a lot of people wearing like a white t-shirt underneath, maybe a white button up underneath. I'm not sure, but I kind of want to play around with this vest. I feel like other people can pull this off, but I don't know if I love it, to be honest. I'm gonna try it with the button up. I think this one has a little bit more potential. I like the V-neck, but obviously this is way too long, so I have to figure out a way to tuck it in. Maybe I'll just tuck it into my pants. And then guys, do I button it all the way up or do I leave it unbuttoned? I have to go look in the mirror. This is what I decided to go for. Let me see if I can move you around a little bit. Can you see the full look? I have no idea if I look bad or not. I think it looks okay. I might show you guys a picture of what I'm trying to go for. Maybe also if I were to take a look at the picture, then I would be able to style this a little bit better. I'm not 100% sure though. Maybe like this. Obviously hers looks a little bit better than mine. Yeah, okay, like this. Yeah, you get the vibe? You get the vision? Kind of. Oop. Anyways, whatever. I'm gonna stop thinking about it. I'm just gonna wear this. Good morning, guys. I woke up so late today because dinner went on for so long last night. It was a really good dinner. I would definitely go again, but I just felt like the service was kind of slow. I think we were there for 3 hours. More than 3 hours, 3.5 maybe. So we didn't get back home until really late, and that's why I had to sleep in. But it was really good, and I definitely want to bring Matt next time. I want to quickly talk about the suit appointment. We learned a lot yesterday. There's so many different types of, like, to me, I don't know anything about suits. I've never given it a thought. So I never really knew there were 2-piece suits, 3-piece suits, and there's so many different types of materials that we can choose from. It's just asking us so many questions about what we wanted. There's different types of lapels. I think there's like a notch one, or there's I already forget what the other one is called. And then for the lining, typically the cheaper suits are glued on, whereas if you want it to be better quality, you'd have it sewn on, which I found it really interesting that they would glue it on. She did say it doesn't last as long, which I feel like is kind of common sense. And also it's not as breathable. So there's a lot to think about. And then there's also like button colors, certain stitching that we'd want. And I was like overwhelmed. I honestly feel like this is harder than dress shopping. She threw us so many different options and we both knew nothing, and we didn't even have any idea what we wanted anyways. So we have a lot to think about, but it was definitely an interesting experience. Today we are doing more wedding stuff. The wedding is in around 8 months, and I've been taking a break from wedding planning because I just got burnt out, but now the stress is slowly sinking in and I realized I need to get my shit together. So yesterday we did our suit appointment. Today we are going to our jeweler to make wedding bands. I don't know exactly what I want yet. I have some ideas, but I think it'd be good to bounce it off with the jeweler, and he was one who made my engagement ring, so I think he would know best. Before that though, I have to make lunch, and I want to make these fish tacos. They look so good. They're from the Half Baked Harvest Quick and Cozy cookbook. Actually, funny story, I got this originally for a white elephant gift with my friends, and then I was flipping around in it and I thought to myself, I really like this cookbook. I want to keep it for myself, but I already committed to bring it to white elephant, so I was like, no, I'll just take pictures of the recipes that I like and then I'll just gift it. But then when I was packing it, I didn't close my water bottle properly and it spilled all over, and I obviously was not gonna give my friends a ruined, damaged cookbook, so I kept it for myself. And it's like not super damaged. I mean, I can see every recipe perfectly fine. It's just, I don't know if you can tell next to the binding, it's kind of water damaged. I was sad and happy that that happened. Now I get to make these delicious fish tacos. That was so yummy. I'm definitely adding that into my weekly rotation. Right now, I'm just gonna touch up my makeup before heading out to the ring appointment. I still have yet to find inspo pictures on my phone, so I should probably do that right now before we leave. I'm just gonna look on Pinterest and take a look at what is out there. I feel like some stacks are so cool, like this one here. That looks so cool to me, but I don't think I'd be able to pull that off / wear that. I'm really hoping that when I get there, he's gonna offer to clean my ring for free because it is getting pretty grimy, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of gross. I do have the Diamond Dazzle stick, which everyone talks about, and I think it does the job. It works well, but it doesn't work like very, very well. You can see a difference. Your ring will be shining a little bit more, but there are certain areas that are really hard to get that are still not clean yet. So either I have to go get a different machine. The ultrasonic machines, I feel like those work, but I'm just hoping for now that my jeweler will offer to clean my ring for me. Jeweler went really well yesterday. I think I picked out the wedding band that I want. I got to try on a ton of different styles, and it took me so much longer for me to pick out my wedding band compared to Matt. He was like one and done. He knew what he wanted. He tried it on. He's like, I like this, I don't like this, bam, done. I was pretty much just trying every single band available, and it was hard for me to imagine things because I need it to be custom made to my engagement ring because it's low set. And so if I want a band to sit flush, it either has to be one that curves down or there's just a gap in between. So it was really hard for me to try on the bands and visualize how it would look like sitting flush. We're pretty much just waiting for our jeweler to send over the renderings, and then that way I can also easily visualize it and then make any changes if I wanted to. I was so glad that he offered to clean my ring. It literally feels like I have a brand new ring on. I'm just like falling back in love with it again. Not saying that I wasn't in love with it like the day before, but it's just extra sparkly, which I love. He was also at the bridal show in January, and I saw him at the bridal show in September. I didn't go this time, but this time he decided to give out jewelry boxes, and he had a few extras, so he was really nice and gave me one. So I want to show you guys. It very much looks like a typical jewelry box. I had the choice between white or red, so I got the red one because I already have a white one. But this one is extra nice because there's obviously space to put earrings and rings. And then there's also a mirror here, which I really like. And then I can take the mirror off, And then I have space for necklaces. I feel like most jewelry cases don't have a mirror in them. So this is perfect. I am so excited to use this and so happy and so grateful that he gave one to me. But anyways, this morning I have to go grocery shopping. I have made a list of meals and ingredients that I need to get at the grocery store. So let's head out. We just got back from the grocery store and now it's time to have lunch. I'm so late to this trend, but I reinstalled TikTok, of course, right before the ban. I didn't even know there was a ban happening because I wasn't on TikTok, but I reinstalled it just to do some research on some things. But then I found Anna Paul's viral Turkish pasta recipe and it looks so good. All the ingredients just look so yummy. So I'm gonna try to make that for lunch today. We've got some cherry tomatoes. I don't have flat leaf parsley, I only have curly parsley, and maybe I'm just uncultured, but I can't taste the difference between the two. And then we've got some ground beef, and then I'm trying to think. I think we're gonna do macaroni pasta because that's the only one that we have a lot of left, so I think that's what we're gonna use today. And then I also made some dough for bagels today. I wanna make 2 different types of bagels. I've only ever made everything bagel, so like just a normal bagel with everything but bagel seasoning on top. But I want to do cinnamon raisin bagels, so I made 2 batches today. The dough is just sitting there right now, rising. So after lunch, we're gonna make our bagels as well. Guys, lunch was so good. Matt loved it. It was so easy to make. Honestly, a win-win. I'm definitely going to be adding that into my rotation of meals. I know I said the same thing about the fish tacos, but both of them were so good and so easy to make, and that's kind of what I'm going for, especially throughout the week when you're really busy and don't really have as much time to make such an intricate meal. I like to make staple meals that I know are good and won't fail me and are easy to make during the weekdays, and then I leave the recipes that I want to try out or that are maybe a bit more complicated for the weekends because I have more time. But before I make the bagels, I have to do some work, and before I do work, I need some coffee. So we're gonna go get some coffee. The coffee there is so good. We went yesterday and I honestly forget that it exists sometimes, but since I just had it yesterday, I want it again. So let's head out and get some coffee. Got back from coffee and there are 3 different types of blends. Let me take a look at them again. Guys, I hate the new Photos app like with a passion. I also hate the new Instagram update where the photos are not square anymore and the following post numbers are not centered. I feel like they just ran out of ideas as to what to update and are just doing random stuff now, and it's not benefiting anyone. But wow, I'm really getting off topic. So there are 3 blends. There is a Brazilian one which has notes of dark cocoa, peanut butter, and molasses. Ethiopia, which has strawberry, blueberry, and caramel, so it's a bit more fruity. And then Costa Rica, which has notes of tangerine, nectarine, and date. So I got the Ethiopia today. I just got a regular latte, and it's so good. And then Matt got a vanilla latte with the Costa Rica blend, and it's so good. I told him that when we upgrade our Nespresso machine, which is something that I would like to do eventually because I heard that it's actually toxic for you. Anyways, when we upgrade it to the big like barista type of coffee machine, I like to get coffee beans from here because they are so good and so smooth. This year I'm really trying to put emphasis on non-toxic things, especially in the kitchen. I feel like it's almost impossible to fully cut out toxic chemicals, but I will try my best. Unfortunately for makeup, I feel like it's a bit hard to get good makeup that's also natural, that's also not pore clogging. So that I will have to sacrifice and just continuously use toxic makeup. But I think the main things I want to upgrade are things in the kitchen as well as cleaning supplies. So I really want to, as I mentioned earlier, upgrade the coffee machine, which I don't know if we'll end up doing this year. Again, kitchen appliances are so expensive. So I think my top priority right now is to get steel pans. And then I want to switch all my cooking utensils, so like tongs, spatula, whatever, into metal ones so we're not ingesting it. We had a pair of plastic tongs and I was looking at it the other day and it's like melted. It's so disgusting. So I'm really trying to make that switch over, and then also trying to avoid plastic containers and buying glass ones instead. So I think that's where I'm going to start off for now, and then obviously I'd like to branch out later. Anyways, I think I'm just going to sit here, drink some coffee, let it hit my system before I start doing work because I'm honestly exhausted. This is my first day waking up early to go to the gym this morning because I've been slacking this past week. I recently got a medium face peel and it was an interesting experience for sure. I was shedding like none other. So I was not leaving the house, first of all, because I didn't want anyone to see me. I look like a snake shedding its skin. But also, I'm just not supposed to sweat because that sweat might get caught underneath the dead skin and cause some irritations or infections or whatnot. So that was another reason why I haven't been going to the gym. And if I'm not going to the gym, I'm not going to wake up early, obviously. But anyways, all I'm trying to say is that I'm exhausted today because I woke up early to go to the gym and my whole body feels so tired. So I definitely need the second cup of coffee. It's time to make bagels. I'm going to start off with my cinnamon raisin one. I've already mixed in cinnamon into this dough. It has risen pretty well.